So I see a lot of reels and a lot of people asking me that Nikaland कैसा था, अच्छा था, नहीं था, worth था जाना या नहीं था. So I really wanted to do a reel on this. Now, was it worth going or not? Yes, it was worth going for the experience, but was it worth for the people who were supposed to buy the tickets? I would say no. Now, here's the thing. If you're invited by Nika, it's so good for you to go and have a good time there. Your tickets are free and those tickets are valid for you for all 3 days. But if you ask me as a normal audience, was it worth purchasing the ticket and going there? So I would say a big no, because the ticket itself costed for 1500 rupees with only 3 samples. So you could only go to 3 booths and get your freebies, which I don't think is worth at all, because in 1500 you could get full sizes of product of even a good brand. So you had to top it up, and the top up was for 499 rupees. That gives you 10 samples, which now does make sense, but again you have spent 2000 rupees only on tickets and to get the freebies, which are not even full sizes or half sizes or minis. They are just samples. Few brands were kind enough to give you full samples, but by the end of the Nike Land, everything was stocking out. People were literally waiting in lines for an hour. This is because I experienced waiting in Dalba's line for 45 minutes. I did not know that they were giving away full sizes. I was just waiting in the line because I had a lot of points in my QR code. After that 45 hours, the line was ruined. People were pushing each other, fighting each other, and it was a mess. So I think proper management could have been taken in consideration. Now, if you visited on day one, you would have loved it. Your experience might have been really well, because there were full sizes of products which I showed you guys in part 1 of my Nikaland haul. But by Sunday, everything was done. There were no samples as well, because I remember I visited at Nika Moi booth. When I won their game, they just offered us free ice creams, whereas on 7 they were offering full sizes products if you win. Now let's get to other things which were happening, like some master classes, celebrities coming there and everything. So all of the master classes were paid. So you had to pay extra for those masterclass, which even I as an influencer had to pay, which is why I did not attend any masterclass. Because no, I do not want to spend my money for a masterclass. They did give away some goodie bag inside the masterclass, which I still don't know what was inside it. Now comes for the celebrity meetups. I don't think I've seen any person meeting the celebrity, be it Aditya or Tapsi or even Aditi or even Rasha. I did not even get to know when she arrived and when she went back. I did see Tapsi on the stage, but again, there were no such thing that you could go and meet or click a picture. So as a normal audience, if I'm there to click a picture, it's kind of gonna get wasted. Now the next part is food and beverages. There was food, there was drinks, there was a bar, there was coffee, there was sweet. Everything was there. Of course, you had to top up your QR code, which I don't honestly mind, because if I'm going somewhere, I might not mind paying for my food. I remember going on 7th and I had a pizza. The pizza base was pretty nice, decent. It was thin crust, but it was not as thin as I got it on Sunday. The pizza felt like I am having a papad, which was a bummer. So I would say that the quality did went down by Sunday. Coffee was great by Subco, which is what I took. So I could only comment on that. The drinks were great because the bar was open to everybody and the bar did not have a lot of crowd on it. The evening experience, however, was really great because there were performances by Prateek and Jonita, and the evening vibe was something else, because people were having fun and chilling after they've done the work, because the booths were closed and everybody from the brands were there enjoy the performances by artists. The food service was quite fast, which is what I was surprised. Even being so crowded by everything, the food service was really fast, which is actually commendable. So was it worth going? As an influencer, yes. As a normal person, I would not recommend spending 2000 rupees. If you are a beauty enthusiast, definitely you should. This is the total of everything that I got on day 1, and this is the total of everything that I got on day 2. This was my honest review of Nikaland, how it was and how it wasn't. Honestly, I enjoyed it. That's why I took my mom on day 2 on Sunday, but I did not know that it could have been this crowded and this messy. Overall, it was a nice experience. I'm sure the management could have been much better than how it was right now, keeping in mind how crowded it could have been. But overall, I think it was a decent experience.